Welcome one, welcome all, welcome back to the next episode of the Armarena podcast. It's your boy Jake, and we got my boys here today. We got OC, we got Shiloh, we got two new guests on the show. We got Braylon and we got RJ. Welcome, Braylon, RJ. Thank you for tuning in today. How you guys doing?
What's up, bro?
Seller.
Good, good. So why don't we kick it right into the first topic? So the question of this first topic is, who is the most overpaid player in the league right now? OC, why don't you start? Or Shiloh, how about you start? Because you seem very enticed with this topic.
Okay, this is an easy answer. It's your favorite defensive player of the year who always be getting dunked on. He got traded for mad picks. Utah hit a heist. He's getting paid $41 million this year, and not even a top 5 center in the league. You guessed it, Rudy Gobert, $41 million a year. Number one most overpaid player in the league. He always getting dunked on. You can go on ESPN website right now. Go on the Timberwolves page. The second post, Rudy Gobert getting dunked on. I can't make this up, bro. He's always getting dunked on for $41 million a year. So easy a caveman can do it.
So, well, okay, I'm not disagreeing with you there. Like that, he is overpaid, definitely is. But you're a defensive big.
He got dunked on by OG Anunoby, dog. Like, come on. Everybody be dunking on him. Nobody respects him. Nobody respects him.
Jokic
is different. Jokic is different. Embiid is different. Nobody
gets dunked on. Like everybody.
Nobody
big. You're gonna get dunked on.
Nobody in the NBA respects Rudy Gobert on defense.
But okay, who is respected on defense then? Can I ask you?
I don't know about that one, but I don't know about that one. I've seen some guards dribble into the paint and then they see Rudy Gobert start dribbling the other way.
They're guards.
Like, you can't say nobody respects him if you've seen some guards run into the paint and they run the other way. Like, I've seen some clips of them doing that.
But wait, can I ask you, Shiloh, who is respected in the paint in today's NBA?
In the paint?
Yes.
I think niggas be trying.
Yeah.
Listen. Niggas be trying to disrespect Jokic. When I say niggas, I mean like the average fan. I think players see Jokic and they think twice. Not saying they want to attack the basket, try to get a foul. They may think twice. Another player in the paint, AD. I'm lying.
People slam on AD.
People slam on AD, but they respect AD. That's different. Niggas don't respect.
But I feel like that's more of like
niggas do not respect.
More of like an offensive tip, though. I mean, not that AD don't play D, but I feel like you respect the whole player.
Niggas do not respect Rudy. I'm trying to tell y'all something.
How are you gonna say people don't respect him?
Watch the next. You don't believe me? Watch the next Timberwolves game.
I get where you're coming from, but Rudy Gobert is the staple of that Minnesota defense, which is top 5 in the league right now. Rating wise, they are top 5.
That is true.
Okay, so the last 5 games he had 0 blocks, 15 rebounds, 1 block, 13 rebounds, 3 blocks, 11 rebounds, 0 blocks, 5 rebounds, and then 2 blocks, 17 rebounds.
You said that was the last 5 games?
Yeah, but they're not respecting him.
And we can't just look at the statistic of the block.
Wait, hold on.
I'm just saying.
OC, can you read that again? 0 blocks last game, right?
0 blocks last game, 15 rebounds, yes.
0 blocks against the Knicks. Keep going. He got dunked on by Anunoby, but keep going. Who's next? 1 block?
1 block against the
Lakers. I watched that game, by the way. They kept doing screen and rolls, trying to get Rudy on the perimeter. But keep going.
But wait.
But I'm just saying, keep going. I'm just saying, keep going. I'm just saying, keep going. They don't respect him.
You can't say some dumb stuff and then expect me to keep going because
how's that dumb?
Do they not try to switch all bigs out in the perimeter?
I was about to say that's
do they try to switch AD like that?
Yes.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Aren't you the Lakers fan? You be watching the games.
Listen to me.
Wait, didn't they run
listen. I need y'all to listen.
Didn't they run a Jokic and Murray pick and roll all the time? And they switch? Did you not get that switch with Jamal Murray and he was doing him? Like, what are we talking about?
I watched the game. I watched the game Minnesota versus the Lakers. They were trying to switch and get AD on Ant Edwards. AD was doing his thing. Ant Edwards was hooping, but AD was doing his thing. We know AD can defend a little bit on the perimeter.
Okay,
why
but
are we acting? Why are we acting different?
But no, I'm not. I'm not
I'm a
saying
Lakers
he can't.
fan.
But I'm gonna tell you right now.
Why are we acting different right
But
now?
I'm asking you if you have if you have a guard who's good at dribbling and getting to the cup. Yes, I would want to switch a big on him. It's not just because it's Rudy Gobert. It's any big. I'm putting a big on.
Okay, OC. I just want to confirm. You're willing to pay $41 million for a guy?
No. I said he is overpaid. That's what I'm saying. I said at the start he's overpaid, but you said they don't respect
your
Rudy
reasoning
Gobert
is because he's getting dunked on by anybody. Like
no. That's not my reasoning. Is he
shouldn't.
on defense? He's good in the paint. He's bad in the perimeter. He got no bag on offense, and y'all paying him $41 million.
Okay,
traded,
so then
traded all those picks, all that capital.
We are agreeing with you on the whole. He is overpaid.
OC, how much would you pay him?
Did you not just hear me say we are agreeing with you on the fact that he is not?
I'm asking a new question though. How much would you pay him?
Probably like 25, 30 mil.
He getting $20 million from me. He getting 20.
Yeah, you're drunk.
He's getting $20 million.
I want to hear.
He's getting $20 million. Bro.
You said 20 is what, RJ?
I think 20 is too low because
20 is too low.
We're looking at what he's there for.
To get dunked on.
He's averaging 2 blocks a game.
To get dunked on.
He's averaging 2 blocks a game with 12 rebounds.
Shots. Like, you got to look at those things when we're talking defensively. It's not just how many blocks or how many steals. Like, how many shots is he changing? How many defensive possessions?
He's the reason why they're top defense.
And that's
he's the reason
they're top defense.
He is the big reason. You're not gonna have a wait. Can I ask you something, Shallow? Why is it every defense that Rudy Gobert is a part of, they're like a top 5 defense?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's going to RJ's point. He didn't even get to finish.
I just want to confirm. How much?
I agree with you as well. I mean, I believe he is overpaid, but we can't look at it like he's a crappy defender because he's not. Like, he's one of the best defenders. Really,
he's won multiple defensive player of year. So
he's one of the best defenders in the last decade.
Stat watchers.
They're stat watchers.
They stat watching.
So wait. In Utah, he wasn't like probably the best defensive big in the league.
They was stat watching. I'm trying to tell you something.
So then, how did they have a top 5 defense, and what defenders did they have on the Jazz? Tell me.
Okay, I want to be clear in stating this point.
See. You
Because
haven't answered my question.
I want to be clear in stating this point because I am a big hater, I guess you'd say, when it comes to Donovan Mitchell and his defense. He wasn't playing defense. That's my point. He was playing bad defense. The reason why I say most of the voters were stat watchers, one, Utah is a small market. All those people who are voting not watching Utah games. That's one. But two, listen, this is very important. Two, when you look at the Utah games back in the day, you'd see Donovan Mitchell getting cooked on the perimeter.
Yes.
They'll drive to the basket.
Yes.
And Rudy 7'4" blocking a guard's layup.
He's 7'1", but go ahead.
A 7'1" setter should be able to block some guard layups. I'm lying.
So, wait.
He doesn't.
Why doesn't every 7'1" freaking setter have multiple blocks a game like he does?
We're gonna have to. I can name another defender that has the same amount of blocks as Rudy Gobert.
Go ahead then.
Anthony Davis, and he can guard better on the perimeter.
So you're telling me,
he got a bag on offense.
Okay, when Rudy Gobert was on the Utah,
and he's not making $41 million.
So
he's making
when Rudy Gobert was on the Utah Jazz, who was a better defender? Who was a better defender, AD or Rudy Gobert?
When did Rudy leave the Jazz? 2 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
AD was a better defender 2 years ago.
Anyway,
right. Yeah.
Braylon, why don't we go to you next? Who's your most overpaid player?
Okay.
If I can't name Ben Simmons because of his lack of play, because I definitely
You
that
can.
definitely
You
then
can.
Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is crumb. He doesn't deserve 10 million. Don't even deserve his jersey number on his back. He don't play. He's always
That's
injury
crazy.
prone. Like
You know, it's crazy, Braylon. I was about to say Ben Simmons as well because he's
like
played 42 games in the past 2 years and he's getting paid how much? He's
he's
getting
getting
paid
paid like
37.
35 plus mil, almost 40.
37 mil.
That's what I'm
37 mil.
saying. 37 mil to not play is crazy. He's playing less than Kawhi.
And he's getting 40 next year.
That's what I'm saying. He plays less than Kawhi.
Yeah.
And at one point in time, it wasn't even his back that was messed up. It was his
Mental.
head. He got his feelings hurt because he couldn't make a layup.
See,
We're not- we're not-
don't do that. We're
this
not
is
doing
getting
that.
political.
We're not doing that.
This
We're
is
not
getting
doing
Can't
that.
make
political.
layups over guards.
This
You want
is
to
We're
talk
not
about
doing
somebody,
that.
Sorry,
His
imagine
back was
somebody that's
injured.
6'10"
This
not
is
being
getting
able to make
political now because
layups
now you're talking
over
about
guards.
mental health.
He needed surgery. He literally had to get surgery.
He needed surgery to make the layup over Trae Young.
Yes, his back was hurt. See, that's hate. That's hate.
Yeah.
That is
RJ,
big
that
hate.
series.
RJ, you gonna
RJ,
have to go next.
yeah. You're going to have to go, RJ.
That's hate.
That's hate.
Am I
That's
going on
hate.
this topic or am I just going to
On
my
the
next?
top.
Yeah,
on
this topic, most overpaid. Go ahead.
Okay. My most overpaid is Brad Beal. Reason being he cannot.
That's exactly what was about to be mine. Cause
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, he's in the same boat as Ben. You know, not with not playing as over the past couple years, but you're not contributing to what they brought in for the Suns, and that's making your core guys frustrated. Bringing in you to help us potentially win a championship. Because right now, for me, what I'm looking at the Suns is it's kind of like championship or bust at this point. We've had Chris Paul. We bring in KD. And then now it's like, all right, well, we got Brad Beal. We got Chris Paul out of here. Bring in somebody a little bit younger, but also somebody who's, at this point, more injury prone than actually, I wouldn't say more, but he's just as much, if not just a little more injury prone.
Getting on track, on pace to that.
Right.
So he's not sad he can't play basketball either.
I mean, of course, mental health, deals with that as well. But at the same time, like, it's not his fault that he's getting injured. We're not going to sit up here and say that. But also at the same time, like, we're paying, or I mean, they are paying Brad Beal and took on this contract and knew what the contract was. So I think he's definitely one of the most overpaid athletes right now. If he was still producing at the same level that he was a couple years ago, then yeah. But unfortunately, due to his injury, he's definitely overpaid.
So wait, quick question, RJ, if I may ask.
Yep.
You know how you said his teammates are getting angry and it's kind of wanting them to leave because he's not playing, right?
Yep.
Can I ask you something? Does that make them a cancer because they're getting mad that he's not playing?
Does that make teammates cancer?
So this doesn't.
Yeah,
sound
does
like
that make
hate?
it? Does that make his teammates cancers because they're mad that he's not playing?
No way.
Does that mean make them a cancerous to the team?
Yes, OC.
No, I know you.
Yes.
I know you're saying.
No, he wants to hear RJ. He wants to hear
I wanna hear
RJ.
RJ.
My fault. Go ahead, RJ.
It could potentially be yes on both ends. Like,
Mhm.
yes, Brad Beal's a cancer, and
No,
yes,
I'm not saying.
are cancer.
Well, no, it's not Brad Beal's part that he's hurt, but I'm
Right,
saying,
right, exactly.
does it make them cancers? The fact that they're angry that their third player that they asked to come in doesn't want or can't play.
It's tough because it's like
RJ.
No.
He's trying to
Seriously.
set you up.
Let
He's
him
trying to
speak.
set
Let
you
him
up.
speak. Let RJ speak.
Hate this nigga OC.
I know. I already know where. I already know
it's
where.
not even a setup. It's not.
Hate
Even
this
I
a
know
nigga
what
setup.
it
OC
is.
crazy.
But
It just
my
does.
whole thing is like this is me being a basketball coach and just kind of like understanding and knowing like what it means to your team, like for and we all know like for KD to be a little upset at the situation, it's like, man, I'm trying to win a championship, and him coming in was supposed to be our next piece to us winning a championship here in Phoenix. So yeah, it's a little frustrated that you guys spent all this money on bringing this guy in and he can't stay healthy, and I'm playing X amount of games who's he's been playing the most games out of the three guys. Like, these guys can't stay healthy. So, yeah, I'm frustrated because, I want to win a chip. I'm about, what is he, 36, 35, 36? So he's getting up there. Like, he
So
wants to win
that's
now.
my point. Being frustrated to the fact that people aren't playing, I'm allowed to be frustrated. I'm allowed to be angry at that. And if he said he wants to leave, now he
Hate this
created this.
nigga OC.
He
Hate this nigga OC
now
crazy.
in case no, I'm saying
Hate
now.
this nigga OC crazy.
Why you hate me? Because
Hate
here's
this
the thing.
nigga OC crazy.
Now here's in KD's situation. He created this. He said, "I want to go to this team." Now that's understandable. KD kind of created his own monster, but he's frustrated that the people around him not playing. So, but apparently, according to some people, that's cancerous.
Yes, that's cancerous.
That's cancerous. But I was just saying,
they're frustrated that he's injured, or
no, that he's just not playing. He's frustrated that they're not playing. Right. So that's my point.
So all right. Let me. Can I ask everybody a follow-up question? Would it be acceptable for Kevin Durant to gain 100 pounds overnight?
All right, bro. No. We're
all right. See, now I can't talk. See,
no.
I feel like that.
All right, go ahead.
Because
that's exactly what James Harden did. But okay,
but we're not talking about Harden. I'm only going to say this one other player because that just caught my attention, and I'm going to say Kyle Lowry because this man is averaging 9 points a game.
Yeah, he got like 30 million, right?
30. Wait. You try to skip over 30 me? That's crazy.
You just said you had the same answer as RJ.
I honestly had two. I was gonna say Klay Thompson because ain't no way you're being paid top 15 player in the league and you're producing like this. That don't make
all right.
sense.
Continue on to Klay Thompson then.
Yeah, no, Klay Thompson. I'm like, I can understand if he's even shown that he's going to go back to All-Star level, but last year he didn't really show that. The year before that, even when they won the finals, he didn't really show that. The second best player on the team was Andrew Wiggins, if not Draymond. So you could even fight.
I feel like that's the same thing y'all tried to cut me off about Ben Simmons.
No, we all agree with you that he doesn't.
They
deserve
both broke
money.
down, and they both have mental problems or mental issues.
I don't think Klay Thompson.
Klay got
I never heard Klay had mental issues, unless I'm wrong.
So you didn't watch that pod on him where he was talking on Podcast P, where he was talking about during his leg messing up, he's real down in the dumps, and you know.
Okay, I did see that. I did watch that episode.
That's
different.
That's
different.
I don't want to really dive into that topic, but like, I'm
not diving.
It really does take a toll. Like, just for me, I tore my ACL. I blew my whole knee out. ACL, MCL, both my meniscus. So like, for that, like, it's kind of like, dang, like, am I ever going to get back to that? But like, for NBA players, they're human just like we are. But at the end of the day, like, they have the highest medical staff. They have the highest trainers. Like, they have the outlets to make them or to help them get back to where they are. It's just about
evaluate at a much faster rate than normal.
Yeah, like it's just about how they utilize those things, because it is real. The mental health portion is real, but I think that they could definitely, find a way to get back to whatever they need to get back to. And if it's not, of course, all-star level.
I'm not even on like all of that because, like, honestly, if you don't play to the same way you did after he tear his Achilles and tore your ACL, hey, there's nothing to that. Like, I'm not mad at you for none of that. Even though, like, how he's playing right now for someone who tore their Achilles and ACL, that's, like, it's still a revelation because you did all that. And I'm pretty sure it's all to the same leg. Or it might have been two different, I don't know. But still, regardless. But the fact that you're saying, I'm supposed to pay you like a top 15 player, business-wise? No. But if you're talking about just because you are part of the family that created this culture, I pay you that, yeah. If it's a team, like, you feel me, what you've done for us before type of deal, okay, understandable. But if you're saying what you're doing for me now, no, not at all.
Right.
That just proves my point even more about Ben Simmons. He's not part of the fam, and he's not playing how he used to.
Well, he just hoodwinked the Sixers. That's what he did.
He did hoodwink.
I don't think it was a hoodwink.
Would you trade Klay right now?
Would I trade Klay?
Yeah.
What are you giving me?
I'm just saying in general, like, would you trade him, like, for instance, with the Suns, like would you look to trade him with the Suns if KD went
You
out?
gonna get Yuta Watanabe in a second round pick?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you tell me, like, give me a player, and I'll tell you if I'll trade that.
I sent about 3 people over. Let me see. Hold on, I got it.
Bobo, Yuta Watanabe, and a second round pick.
KD and Bobo. Listen, KD and Bobo for Clay and Moses Moody.
Yeah, easy. Give me KD.
Wait,
back to
I'd take KD.
Right.
I would take KD. If I'm the Warriors, I'm taking KD back. Like,
I don't think they're.
But I mean, of course, it probably wouldn't work out because of the whole Draymond thing, unfortunately. But you know,
that boy Draymond would love to have him back. But we're not getting
back over there with Draymond.
Is Dre even like? Is they even gonna bring him back? Is he coming back?
he's still indefinite.
You know that bully coming back?
I just want to point out.
What's that?
Before we move on to the next topic, I just want to point out everybody picked an injured or a previously injured player. I picked somebody who was perfectly healthy and is getting overpaid by $20 million. I just want to point that out. We can move on. Y'all.
I mean, I got a couple people. I had a couple people on my list.
I'm about to say I was gonna say Zach LaVine, Tobias Harris.
I was gonna say Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris is on there.
He's been overpaid for years.
I think the 5 of us agree with Tobias Harris on that. But so moving on to the next topic, we've done this previously where I'm going to select a player from this position, and this is the standard for this position, and I'm going to start based off of player efficiency rating from the bottom going to the top, and then at one point, if you guys disagree, then we're going to stop and discuss it. So among shooting guards, we're going to have. Actually, we're going to go with CJ McCollum. Now, obviously, CJ McCollum is more efficiently better than significant numbers. So I'm going to start at number 20, based off of right now for this season. Devin Vassell from the Spurs.
So you're saying, is CJ McCollum better than, and you're going to say the next person, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to start with Devin Vassell, who's ranked 20th based off of player efficiency rating. And then obviously you guys would already agree saying CJ is better than Vassell.
Yes.
Now see if we get like that.
Peak, yeah.
Yes.
No, we're talking right now. We're talking this season.
Yes.
No.
I'm
saying like CJ McCollum playing at peak form. Yeah. But how many nights am I really getting CJ McCollum at peak form?
I don't know. I got some recency bias when it comes to CJ McCollum because it was a game where they were playing. I think it was the Grizzlies, and his last 2 shots, one hit straight backboard, and the other one was an air ball. So I'm clearly a CJ McCollum hater right now.
I'm saying like
bad game.
I'm saying like
no, that was in the clutch.
Like if you're telling me like CJ McCollum like and he's actually getting to it, then yeah, of course. But I don't know how many games I've been seeing him get to it like that. But hey, I could just then not be watching the Pelicans as much. So
He's just played 20 games so far. So
I'll just go with
it's in the middle of compared to all the other.
CJ averaging 19, 4, and 5.
Isn't Devin Vassell? Yeah, Devin. What am I talking about? Isn't, but Devin Vassell's a better defender than him. I'd rather take Devin Vassell. This me.
Hey man, you can go to the next.
All right. Caruso.
Alex Caruso or CJ McCollum?
Yes.
Caruso.
CJ McCollum.
Nah, he's not that great.
How much do we value winning basketball?
Wait, yeah, no. Please tell me, how much do we value?
I was about to say.
Wait,
the Pelicans is a winning team. The Pelicans is a winning team.
Wait.
We talking about this season, this year. We talking about this season, this year.
Alex Caruso has only gotten better since he's been on the Lakers. He's just been on a bad team.
We're talking about this season, this year.
But no, wait. Alex Caruso has only gotten better since he left the Lakers.
Is he playing winning basketball?
He's on a bad team. So just because you're on a bad team, that means you're not playing winning basketball?
I'm about to say, look at that boy Cade.
Alex Caruso, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2.5 assists.
You're looking at stats now. If I wanted to have a stats argument, I would just... No, if I wanted to have a stats argument, it'd just be this thing.
10 points, 3.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists.
Who's a better defender?
Do you want to go to the next player?
Caruso's good on defense. Don't get me wrong,
Way
but
better on defense. I mean, like he's actually close to being like top 10 play. Like he could be all NBA level defense. He's CJ McCollum is not an all NBA scorer or playmaker. So let's stop it. Like I said, I'll go Caruso. You
Okay.
can go to the next one.
okay, let's keep going.
Bogdanovich.
Bogdan.
I'm taking Bogdan.
So it sounds like none of y'all niggas like CJ.
No,
This is
Bogdan
crazy.
is actually,
That's what it sound like.
Bogdan is an actual 6'8" wing
I already
scorer.
explained myself. I have recency bias, and I didn't like CJ.
RJ, how about this? Because I ain't hear you say for the Caruso one, but who are you picking? I guess Bogdan.
I picked Caruso.
All right, are you taking
This is
Bogdan?
crazy.
Or,
I picked Caruso. I picked Caruso for the reason being that, like OC said, like I'm not just gonna look at the stats. Like Caruso impacts the game on a different level. Like, yes,
Who impacts the game more, Pat Bev or Alex Caruso?
Alex Caruso.
Alex Caruso.
I'm about to say Alex Caruso.
All right, I could switch up the players. Since we're already...
I'll take CJ over Bogdan.
Okay. Should I switch the player? Because it seems like the more I keep
No,
going,
you can't.
yeah.
No, keep going. No, keep
No,
going.
I mean,
Let's see.
all right.
Let's see how much.
Because we didn't even get. I didn't even get
let's see how much
to the next
glazing
player.
We can see for CJ McCollum.
You want to hear the next
player?
player? The 17th on the list is Dante DiVincenzo.
CJ.
CJ.
Thank you, CJ. Come on, yo, stop. OT.
Like I said, it's
Oh
based
my-
off a player
to be honest-
efficiency rating on
to be
this
honest-
season.
Oh my god.
The only reason, I guess I would take CJ just because of the scoring output. Like, because if Dante doesn't put the ball in the basket, then he's just defense. Go ahead. Next
Malik
person.
Monk.
CJ. OT, come on.
CJ,
OT.
but Malik
I
Monk
might-
is a better bench scorer. No, he's a better bench scorer than an actual
I was about to
person
say,
who can put it
Monk's
in.
putting up almost the same numbers coming off the bench.
But yeah, no,
Oh,
I'll
man.
give him a better bench score, so I'll take CJ.
His teammate Trey Murphy.
CJ.
I kind of like Trey Murphy.
I'm about
Bro,
to say Trey Murphy.
this-
is 6'8",
He's played
or
12
6'8".
games.
That's what I'm saying. This
He
season,
played 12 games. No,
he's
no,
been
no,
out,
no,
and then
no,
the games
not
he
hearing
played.
No,
If
I
Zion,
didn't say I was choosing him. I was just saying I'm looking at who would I rather have on my team. Would I rather take a 6'3" 2 guard who can only score when he gets hot, or am I taking the 6'8" wing who's a 3-and-D player?
I'm about to say, I think the defensive aspect inside has kind of hurt him a lot.
But
All right.
I'll take CJ.
Emmanuel quickly.
Emmanuel quickly. Nope, not having it. Nope.
all right, next player.
What?
Next player. Next player.
Take
Next
Emmanuel
player.
quickly.
Next player.
Emmanuel-
Next player.
No.
Yo.
Next player. Next player.
Well,
He's
Craig,
coming off the bench.
You want to go? You want to go to the next player? RJ, do you have anything to say? Because I see you smiling too.
Next
I'm
player.
taking Emmanuel
He's
quickly,
coming off
no.
the bench and he's nasty.
I'm about
Next
to say
player.
he's doing just as
Less
much damage
minutes-
as CJ McCollum
Less
off the
minutes
bench.
and just about
Like,
the
come on, bro.
This is
Same numbers?
this is
Next
blatantly
player.
disrespectful.
Next player.
With an inept Knicks offense. Come on,
Next
bro.
player.
Let's
Next
be
player.
real.
Craig
I'll take-
Porter. Go ahead. Thank you.
CJ.
Thank you, RJ.
We'll take
Next
CJ
player is Craig
over-
Porter.
We'll take CJ.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking CJ.
DeJounte Murray.
I'd rather
DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, I'd rather have DeJounte too.
He's not having a great season.
He's not having a great season, but I'm taking him just off of the aspects that I know he can play great.
Play
He can
both
play great
sides of the
defense.
ball.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
CJ McCollum does not play defense. Why are we just like...
And he's undersized. We already been shown like that doesn't work.
I'm not understanding it. But hey. If this is what-
11th on the list. Dante Exum.
Like, come on, yo. Come
Yeah, no,
on,
like,
no.
I don't know what I don't know what list this is, but I'm not choosing Dante Exum over
I'm looking at the same list. You know, it's the ESPN. It's the player
it's-
efficiency rating. Like, this is not like top.
That's what I'm
Not
saying.
hard
So it's just like
I'm
for
saying
how much, it's for how
Dante
much you
is
do
having a
while
good
you're on the
season.
court.
This is how much. Like I said, this is a standard player, and we're talking about this season alone. And this is what we're basing off of their efficiency rating. This is how efficient they
So
are.
it's how much. That's what I'm saying. It's how much you do while you're on the court.
Where's CJ ranked?
Correct. 8th.
Okay.
Okay, so who's
10th.
10th.
You're-
Then?
10th is Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown.
That's an obvious
I
pick.
don't know. I don't think that's an argument.
We're taking.
See, I
JB.
don't
what?
like-
And I don't even like the Celtics.
Wait, no. I heard a deep sigh. Come on. What does that mean?
I didn't sigh.
No, Shiloh did. I'm waiting.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
I heard a sigh from you.
But according to the paperwork, CJ more efficient.
Are we going
Yeah,
off
next
of who
one,
we
next
think
one, next one, next one.
more
We're not even
efficient?
wasting
Or
it.
we just saying who's better?
I'm just going off the
Say
paperwork.
more.
I'm
We're
just
saying more
saying.
efficient. Whatever.
We're not
Better
wasting
player.
time with that. We're not wasting
We're
time.
picking the better player or who we think is more efficient.
The better player.
Okay, then JB. And I don't even like the Celtics.
We're saying this season.
This season, last season, next season.
JB still don't got a left.
I don't care.
CJ McCollum still
I
don't got no
care.
stick.
He don't got no
defense.
size. No size, no stick. No...
Okay.
All right. I don't like who's ninth because he's only played 17 games. It's Lonnie Walker.
CJ.
Okay, this is just like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, so the next one. Next one. Okay, I'm just going down the list. Relax. So next one is Desmond Bain.
Desmond Bain.
I'm taking Des.
Yeah, Bane.
He's 7th. Terry Rozier.
Taking Terry Rozier.
I'm taking Terry. He's a better scorer, and they both small.
Jake. I just want to confirm. How come these niggas are taking everybody who's playing on bad teams? They are negative, under 500, not in the playoffs, but they won't take CJ. Okay.
I don't know. That's what I'm like.
We're talking about the player, not the team.
Not winning basketball. They don't play winning basketball. I'm just putting it out.
Because they're on bad teams. All these players have shown that they can be contribute to winning basketball, though. That's my point.
Okay.
Which means, name one of the players that we have said that hasn't contributed to winning basketball.
It's not
this season.
Our fault or their fault.
Terry
No,
Rozier.
I'm about this. Terry Rozier was on the team that went to.
I'm taking CJ over Terry Rozier. I'm sorry.
Terry
I don't
Rozier
care.
has been on
You can average 20 plus points a game, 23, but you're not winning.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Overrated with DeJounte Murray, but now you wiping him up, saying he plays winning basketball. Is that what you're saying?
Wait, I said that DeJounte Murray.
You said that Atlanta Hawks team was ass. Overrated.
Wait, Jake, what did I say? I say DeJounte Murray is not better than Jamal Murray. That is exactly what I said.
Jake.
Is that not fact?
I'm going to have to pull up the receipts, and I don't have them with me, so we're going to have to definitely.
Does anybody want to tell me that Jamal Murray's better than?
I just want to confirm, OC. But hold on, OC. I just want to confirm right now. That Atlanta Hawks team was nice? Or were they at the one that made the Eastern Conference Finals that I was hyping up and you were calling ass?
DeJounte Murray wasn't even on that team. So
he wasn't?
No.
You're right.
Yes. That's what I mean, bro.
He wasn't? You're right. My fault.
That's what I mean, bro. What are
The
we
rest,
talking about?
the rest of the players are taking. Everybody's taking over. It's going to be Anthony Edwards, James Harden, Devin Booker, and Donovan Mitchell. So
we're gonna go to the next position, bro, because niggas talking about CJ McCollum, like he CJ freaking McCollum, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. You should name a better player, plate. CJ not it.
Now CJ asked y'all. Y'all heard it first. CJ.
I remember what we did. It was power forwards last time, so we're going to move to small forwards.
CJ McCollum, bro.
And we're going to go with Scotty Barnes.
Okay.
For this season. We're going to start with Miles Bridges.
Scotty Barnes.
I do love RTB, but, I'm going Scotty.
Jeremy Grant.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty.
All right, I'm going to move up the list to Mikal Bridges.
Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, I'm going Mikal.
Actually, you know what?
No, not based off of this season. I'm going to take Scotty. I'm taking Scotty this season.
Scotty.
Kuzma.
Scotty.
Middleton.
Scotty
Barnes.
Franz. Really?
Yes.
Franz is in his bag for that little Magic team or whatever.
I'm not mad either way. I'm going Scotty though.
I'm going with Scotty because based efficiently, he's been the reason why Toronto's been in games and still continuously fighting. They're not a winning team, but
yeah, actually, wait. Can I?
Franz?
No, wait, Jake. Give me 2 seconds, because thank you for bringing that up. So,
I
you said
I just want to confirm. I said either way.
Okay.
I said either way.
So next one. Okay, if I hear some BS, just know I'm calling you out on it. It's not, but okay.
I said either way.
Okay, I'm cool with it.
DeMar.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty.
Yeah, I'll take Scotty.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Scotty.
We all said Scotty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Bi.
I'm taking Bi, but I'm a Bi stand though.
I might take Bi.
I'm taking Scotty Barnes.
Bi is 7th on this list, by the way.
I might take Bi. I
I'm
fuck
taking
with
Scotty
Bi.
Barnes.
I don't know. RJ.
It's tough. It's tough. Because when you look at it, I mean, are the Pelicans winning games without Brandon Ingram?
They played He's played 30 games. I'm trying to. Let me find the record.
That's what I'm saying though. Like,
I was about to
you
say,
know,
aren't they like 30
take
games
Brandon
played?
Ingram out the equation.
The Pelicans games I've seen this season of Bi, like if Bi don't show up, they're losing because Zion,
You don't know what you're getting from Zion. You don't know if you're getting tired Zion. You don't know.
bro. By the
You don't know
time
if you're getting 30 point Zion or you're getting
Exactly.
6 point Zion.
Bro, by the time third quarter comes, Zion game is over. He's not doing
Yeah.
much in the fourth. He be gassed. So it's either Bi turn up and finish the game, or they
lose.
potentially
But
lose.
you
Bro.
could say the same for Scotty Barnes because who else on the Raptors is doing anything?
Pascal?
What are the
calm it-
Raptors? What are the Raptors right now? Like,
They are. Oh wait, hang on. Give me a second.
where are they?
calm down on Pascal talk.
The Raptors are like 13.
Raptors are 13. They're 13 and 20, and they're hang on. They're last in the Atlantic Division.
Yeah. So I mean, regardless, like I think
They're 12th. I'm sorry to cut you off. They're the 12th in the conference.
Yeah, I think Brandon Ingram's a more important piece to the Pelicans than. Not saying that Scotty's not important to the Toronto Raptors. Of course he is, but what he's doing right now, of course, isn't translating to winning basketball over there in Toronto. But it's not.
He's
There's no
their
Scotty.
second
I can
best
understand
player.
that.
He's their second best player.
Right. I don't want to put it like that. Like, oh, Scotty Barnes is. We're expecting him to help us win every single game. No, he's still a young player. Like,
You don't think he's better
Now-
than Pascal?
Let me ask you. Hang on before you continue with that. Let me ask you. Do you guys know his numbers at the top of his head? Top of your head.
I'm looking at him, so that's cheating.
Don't say it then, Shiloh. Then this is a question for RJ, Braylon, and OC.
I'm
Isn't he
looking
having,
at
like-
him as you speak.
You're looking at him already.
Yeah.
So
I feel
you're
like he's,
seeing
like,
this
in the
number. So
19 range.
he's averaging 21, 9, and close to 6 assists a game. So with hearing those numbers, and he was not doing that last year, he's relatively the reason why Toronto is fighting night in and night out with some teams. Now, if he has an off night, they're more than likely getting blown out because Schroeder's too inconsistent. Pascal has been inconsistent at times. It's not like he's going off for a consistent 22 every single night.
I'm saying, so you like, here's the thing, because BI is a good playmaker. And,
Correct.
and I understand that, but I'm not taking BI on the defensive end. And Scotty Barnes is averaging a block and a half and a steal and a half a game.
Bi not bad on defense. Whoa. He's
Scotty's
not
a
I'm
bad.
defensive.
I'm
His
not
defensive.
saying-
Scotty's better on defense, but
That's
we
what
ain't
I'm
gonna
saying.
talk like Bi just shit on defense. We're not gonna
I
do
said
that.
I'm not taking him over Scotty. I ain't gonna say
I'm not
he's
taking
shit.
Scotty
I'm
to
not
close
taking-
out a game over Bi though.
Yeah, you could say that.
To close, yeah. I mean, if you're looking for that the way you're saying closeout, are you saying like last second shot, or are you saying like the
No, I'm
last
saying,
minute?
like last few minutes. I'd rather have
gotta-
Bi.
Bro,
yeah,
yeah. 8 minutes of the fourth quarter. I need Bi.
What were you saying,
I
RJ?
would take BI too because I mean, of course, we talked about defense a little earlier and the value of defense, but we got to understand like the value of defense in today's NBA is not the same. So like, yeah, Scotty's a magnificent defender, but
I'm like, I
we're,
can't
we're,
agree
we're
with that
taking off
100%.
nowadays though. You're taking more offense. Like, I mean, teams are scoring 140, 150 points almost.
But the thing is, what really translates when you get down to the nitty gritty, when it gets to the playoffs, you need that defense, and every single time, defense always prevail. Because even though people thought the Nuggets didn't have a good defense, like if you actually watch how they play defense, like schematically, they actually box teams.
I mean, Aaron Gordon and Contavious Caldwell-Pope were
That's exactly what I was about to say. Like, you need defense at the end of the day. Offense does win games, but defense wins championships at the end of the day. So, I do understand what you mean. Like, in the regular season, it's not valued as much, or it's not as glamorized as it was like back in the day. But at the end of the day, like when it comes to if you're talking about in the finals, who do I want? Scotty Barnes or Bi? Not knowing what both of them will do in the playoffs, I'm taking Scotty Barnes just off of he's damn near 6'10", can play make. Looks like he's actually hitting his shots this year because
He's hitting his stride a
he's
lot.
like damn near close to 40% this year and from three.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that
And
stays consistent long term? Because we've
I
seen
don't
players
I
get
don't
hot and then drop.
I don't know. It's only
I'm not
30
really
games,
for
so I
the
don't know.
defense wins championship point either. Because as a Lakers fan, I definitely want to play the Nuggets with if they were missing Jokic or missing Jamal Murray instead of missing one of them niggas.
Well, the thing is, you as a Lakers fan, you should know that defense wins championship because you had the number one defense in the league the last time you won.
I understand that too, but if we don't have our two top scorers or one of them, even we're not even gonna get the chance to play defense.
Well,
We're
that's
just gonna be getting
everybody
dogged.
though. I'm like, that's everybody. I'm not saying offense isn't a big portion, but defense wins championship. If you stop the other team from scoring, then it makes it way easier for you guys to score offense. Like you don't even have to have the greatest offense if you can shut people down.
I think this year will kind of test that theory in the NBA because
All right,
look at the
look at it.
Pacers. Like the Pacers are scoring the crap out of the basketball. Like,
but they can't defend for jack
they
nothing.
cannot defend. But if
Right.
they're gonna just outscore teams and not play defense, like, you know what I mean? Like
their strategy. Yeah.
I think we'll see that a lot this year and see how important defensive of players really are this year.
That's my whole point to the whole fact. That's why they didn't win the in-season tournament because you ran up against a team that clamped up on defense. Because you're not going to be able to score 130 points.
I don't think
in
they
the
would have won
playoffs.
that regardless.
You're not gonna. I'm saying in the playoffs, you're not gonna score that much. Like it's always every single beginning of every single NBA season, teams are putting up crazy numbers and all that, and then people say, "Oh, scoring's at an all-time high." But then as soon as the playoff come around, it's not like that because you're gonna get more physical. You're not gonna be able to do half of the shit that you do now. And I don't even know where the Pacers are at in the
standings.
They're
sixth.
in playoffs.
They're sixth.
I agree.
It's continuously changing, but yeah, they're 6 as of right now is what we're speaking. But
they're not even a top 5 team in the Eastern Conference. Right,
they're literally they're a half a game behind the Heat.
Yeah, they're a half game behind the Heat.
So and they're a full game behind the Magic.
They're tied with the Knicks.
I think the Magic
and they're tied with the. I think the Magic because they actually play defense.
Magic do play defense, a very efficient defense.
I'm saying like they might. They're probably going to be in the play-in type of thing because. Yeah, especially with New York getting OG, and hopefully, and who knows if Cleveland actually breaks stride and
they
Brooklyn does,
healthy, right? Aren't they?
But I'm saying, like, yeah, nah. If you tell me right now they play like, let's say, if they play Miami first round, or no, they're if they play Philly first round, I'm taking Philly easily.
Wait, who are we talking about? Indiana.
Pacers.
Indiana.
Yeah.
Like. You can score as much as you want, but you're going to have to play defense.
Right. Now, back to the rest of the list. We got Jason Tatum at 6. Tatum.
Over who? We're taking Jason Tatum.
Scotty, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Scotty, yeah, we're taking Tatum.
Okay. And then the last 3 are Jimmy Butler, Kawhi, and LeBron. So I think we have a lot
No. Wait, LeBron at number 1?
Isaiah Jackson.
See, I'm not going to say Isaiah Jackson, bro, because he played 20 games, bro. Like, you see that list right now that we're looking at. I'm not saying Isaiah
Jackson is a small forward?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. They got him listed as a small forward.
He's played 24 games in 14 minutes, so he's coming off the bench. He's efficient, but I'm not basing off of that many games. So
I'm not taking Isaiah Jackson over anybody in this top 20.
I'm not taking Isaiah Jackson.
Yeah, exactly.
Over
so that's why I skipped right over it, RJ. Yeah, don't do that, RJ.
I knew he was.
I'm just saying, like he's up there, but I'm
Did
not.
Y'all hear what OC just said?
Yeah, OC's wilding. OC's wilding.
What do you say?
You're not taking Isaiah Jackson over.
I'm not taking Isaiah Jackson over Yuta Watanabe. No.
Over
Yuta is not even a top 20.
I don't give a damn about your player efficiency. I'm looking at who am I taking on the damn court. I'm taking Yuta Watanabe. You're crazy.
What does Yuta do? What does he do? That's it. That's what he do.
He sits in the corner and shoots.
Okay, wait. Let's talk. Let's act like not any NBA team needs that. Like what? What? What do you like? I don't need you to do more. Sit in the corner and shoot. Do I need you dribbling the ball? No. I have my superstars for that.
He
What
just
does
brings
Isaiah
defense.
Jackson do? What
Bring
does
defense. He
Isaiah
brings defense.
Jackson? Isaiah Jackson play. Yeah. What defense? They stink on defense. What are you talking about?
It's one of the best options the Pacers got.
Oh, speaking of who, they have Miles Turner. Who else on that team can play defense? Obi Toppin, get out.
I never said Obi Toppin.
No one else on that team. Buddy Hield, get out.
Jake, did you see who was number 50 on that small forward list? It's kind of crazy though. I mean,
It is crazy.
'cause
So 50 on the list is Dylan Brooks to fill in the context. But go ahead, RJ.
The
Continue. What you were saying.
villain.
in I mean, of course, like he's always not always up and down, but you know when he's on and he's hooping. Like he's looked at as the villain. Like I personally don't like him like that either.
Dylan Brooks
But-
is one of the.
I like Dylan Brooks.
I'll stand on the hill that he's one of the better defenders in the league.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
He's a good defender.
I think that like if we're just talking efficiency rating, then yeah,
We're talking efficiency rating. Now you
But
got that big
I
ass
think
contract.
I think he can be anywhere in this top 20. Not anywhere. Let's say anywhere from 11, maybe not even 11.
I
Maybe
was
Is
gonna
this
say
is this shooting
maybe
efficiency
20.
or is this
no
like,
player efficiency, like overall your
Player.
player efficiency rating.
he can go anywhere from 14 through 20 if he's having a good season.
So he's actually wait, hold on. So he's averaging.
We got any more players, Jake, or nah?
He's
He's
shooting
50?
41%.
I said it was
from three.
Kawhi and LeBron, and obviously we're gonna take Kawhi and
Who's
LeBron. over
49?
Yeah, nah. Who's 49 on that list?
Jay
Jay Sean
Tate.
Tate.
What the hell did you just
I'm
say to me?
That's
All right.
did
It sound like the
you-
next
so,
topic.
no.
It sound like
I
next
just,
topic.
I just want to say Dylan Brooks, one of the better defenders in the league, who's averaging 14 points a game, 4 rebounds a game, and 2 assists a game, shooting 41% from three, and 48% from the field.
he's
Isn't more
Tate.
efficient than Jay Sean Tate.
Yeah, he's better than Jay Sean Tate.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't know. Yeah, whoever's on made that list. Go ahead. Next topic. I just wanted to point that out there. Because if anybody dares use this scale on any argument, I honestly will shoot you.
Whoa,
They're
now.
14, they're 0.14% apart from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
That's still too
Go-
high.
yeah.
Why don't we roll into the last topic that we got here? So, with the final topic that we have is, should the Suns blow it up if they fail to make the playoffs this year? We're not saying play in. I'm saying playoffs.
I think they should trade Mr. Frustrated and.
See, I
Beal.
don't like that. I don't like that.
He's not a cancer.
I don't. He is a cancer, but I don't like the Mr. Frustrated nickname when everybody in this call justified him being frustrated.
Whoa! Don't say everybody. I didn't say anything because I know niggas weren't gonna like my opinion on him, so I just didn't speak on him.
So you don't justify him being frustrated. I'm asking.
No, not at all. I don't feel bad
So-
for him. I don't feel like he should.
Braylon,
be
I want you
frustrated.
to start this.
That's
off.
interesting.
So, I want you to start this off before we get into the frustrated part. If the Suns don't make the playoffs, should they blow it up?
If blowing up is trading Mr. Frustration and
Trading D
Brad
Book and you
Beal.
trade Bradley Beal.
no, I'm not trading Book. What are we trading Book for?
You think Book gonna want to stay?
I mean,
Yeah.
if Book wants to leave, Book can leave too. But
2 years ago we was fighting for chips. Now I gotta be in a rebuild again.
He has a brand new team. The team he has now, none of them went to the finals with him. Was it 3 years ago?
But that's my point, Jake. Like I stuck out during the first rebuild and we got to the chip. Now you want to stick out for the second rebuild? No, I'm in chip mode now.
Yeah.
Me personally, I feel like you won't really have to consider it a rebuild though, because of what you're gonna get for exchange for KD and Beal. You might not get much for Beal, but you'll get some for KD.
You getting a bag of toast for Bill. KD, you might get some picks. Like what weapons? Who do y'all think can trade for KD?
Did you got? I can
Depends
say
who.
what I
Yeah,
and
who
it's
am
all
I
players.
getting?
Can you send it to me and I can share?
Players.
Send it to me so I can share screen it.
I gotta hear this.
In my head, no.
I don't even know how
Because
to
I
do
think
it.
I'm
I
about
can
to say because if you
share
say
I was about to
so-
just name the players because it just matches.
name
salary.
the players.
So you got Harrison Barnes, Kevin Herter, Keegan Murray, and Kessler Edwards.
Hell no.
for KD.
Fucking hell. No, I like the
That's
Keegan
the
Murray
backbone
part.
of my franchise.
I like the Keegan Murray part, but no.
Hell no.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Which other one did I do? We talked about the Warriors trade earlier. The Clay and Moses Moody for KD and Bol.
No, you're telling me
If
I'm
I'm the
getting.
wait,
You're telling
from
me,
which
if I'm the
standpoint are
Warriors,
we?
I'm taking it. But
So are we speaking from the Suns? Like, if we're the GM of the
think we're
Suns, is that what
speaking
you're
of the
asking?
Suns, yeah.
We're like you said, like we're blowing it up. Like we're
Yeah,
getting rid
okay.
of him. So, like get him out of here. And I got one more.
Go ahead.
Zion, Kira Lewis Jr. and Jordan Hawkins for KD.
Hell no.
No.
If Zion actually stayed healthy, yeah, I would.
If we get some of those picks,
He's been playing.
This is just like if we blowing it up, KD wants out. Like
If yeah.
you know,
If Zion starts playing, then yeah, I definitely
lose some
would
of that
take
back, then yeah.
Wait,
Wait, hang on. No, I'm just gonna ignore that.
I'm with you. No. Say it again. He got to lose some weight. Go, say it
If he
again.
lost some of that big back,
This is
Pause.
This is the National Basketball Association. Yes, Zion should be in shape. Yes, I'm with him.
He's built like a lineman.
I'm with him.
He's
No,
not
that's
that
fine.
far off
That's fine.
weight-wise from Trent Williams.
No, we get the point you're making, but the word
it
could
gotta be
have
said,
been
though.
worded differently.
Nope.
No, it could have been worded
Gotta be
differently.
said.
saying losing some of that back is nuts. That's wild, boy. That is wild. That's yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna just say, do I think they should blow it up? Nah, because you could definitely even if this year is just a rework year, because as long as nobody gets if Bradley Beal doesn't get injured again, Devin Booker doesn't really get injured that much, and they just figure out a way to go into the offseason healthy, and they can work on chemistry and all that. They could definitely if they rework some contracts and then they're able to give money out to other players, other good role players, because you got good role players. You got Josh Okogie, who's not the best offensively, but he's a good defender.
Defense.
You have Nurkic, who's not good defensively, but he's a good offensively, pretty good offensively. And he can get you some rebounds. If you can get a couple more players, you have good role players on the bench now, but they're just not good enough to hold their bench ground. Eric Gordon's pretty good. To hold a bench, he could, but he needs some extras. So if you rework some contracts, put some money off to you can make it work. So I don't think you should blow it up.
I think the biggest issue the Suns have this year is the same issue the Suns had last year when KD joined, is who's playing defense.
Yeah, they don't got no defense.
They don't got nobody on defense, and they still got D Book running the one. I mean, I'm not saying he's bad at the one. I'm just saying it's not going to be enough. I mean, should they blow it up? You're not getting nothing for Bradley Beal. That just has to be accepted.
Nothing.
We can't get anything for Brad Beal unless
you're not.
He has a no trade clause.
Yeah, bro. And even if he was trade me, where are you going to send him to get some of value? That's me being honest.
Anybody else taking a contract?
Pistons.
Yeah, Pistons might be dumb to accept it.
If he has a no trade clause, how are you going to send him there? He's not going to accept that.
He has to request to be traded.
He has to request
a place he could go to, Philly could want him.
Hell no.
But who's Philly going to give up?
Tobias and a first.
Tobias.
You think, if I'm the Suns, if you're offering me Tobias Harris, I'm going to look at you and laugh. Point blank.
Tobias will be available, and he's a buck. So
ain't Tobias second in scoring on the Sixers?
Wait a minute. Am I blowing it up? Or am I still trying to reconstruct something around
That's
Devin
what
Booker?
I'm saying. You don't have to blow it up. You have 3 superstars. You don't need 3 superstars to win. You only need at least 2. So
yeah, but Tobias Harris is getting paid like a freaking superstar.
Jake.
He's getting the same contract as Bradley Beal. Why am I trading for that?
Because here's the thing.
He's more available.
I'm about to say he's better defensively, and he's a better glue. So then now you can have a whole team. You don't have 3 people who need the ball. Tobias Harris can get his own bucket,
and you can run Tobias in the second unit.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And he's better defensively. So yeah, you can pay him superstar money and wait for that to fizzle out or reconstruct that, however you want to put it. But that's better than having Bradley Beal, who's just another person who needs a ball.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask a quick question. If the Suns blew it up, y'all don't see Because OKC got all them draft picks, right? I'm
I'll tell you
asking.
right now, we are not.
Josh Giddey.
We're not.
You sure you want Josh Giddey in another state?
I'm keeping it basketball. Jalen
I'm about to
Williams,
say, you need to stop this.
Josh
man, one
Giddey,
way.
3 picks for Kevin Durant. You saying no, Jake? SGA, KD, Chet, not going to get you a ring?
Hang on. Repeat that trade scenario?
Jalen Williams, that's the name, right?
There's 2 of them.
The
He's
nice
talking
one.
about the one that scored.
You're
The
talking
good
about the
one.
bucket. Yeah, they go. Okay.
The nice one.
Miz.
Josh Giddey, 3 picks for Kevin Durant.
No.
I
Why?
would
Because
accept that if I was the
KD needs the
Thunder.
ball in his hands to be the
SGA
most
point guard.
SGA has the ball in his hands at all times, and what the Thunder do, they have the
And
5 out.
KD
He's
doesn't
running-
need the ball in his hands though.
I was about to
It's
say, he don't
like
need it.
he's a spot. He's still one of the greatest scorers in the game right now. But
But the
off ball,
Warriors
he's not
did
moving
it.
off ball. He's
But
not. Kevin Durant's
He
not
did
moving
it.
at this.
He did it with the
Okay,
He's kinda
how
doing
old?
it
How
now.
old was he? How old was he on the Warriors? How
It
old
was
was
like
he?
4
On the Warriors?
years ago.
4 years later, think about the mileage that Kevin Durant has been doing over the last 4 years. Just like LeBron James, because he's
barely
in the same. He's
played.
39 years old. LeBron's 39. He's not running the same. Kevin Durant is 35.
Not?
He is not running the same. Kevin Durant is not running around the court the same as
I think-
Josh Giddey and
I think
Jalen
you're
Williams.
sleeping. I
No,
think
no,
you're
no,
Still
sleeping.
going to
no,
take
no.
my chances.
No,
I'm
no,
still
he-
taking my
wait.
chances.
I think you're sleeping.
No, you just said that he's not running around the same as Josh Giddey. Yeah, in one way than another. But if you're talking about in a basketball term, I'm taking Kevin Durant every single day. Are
Yes,
you-
Kevin Durant is a better player than Josh Giddey, but
But my
what do I
problem-
need?
what
What
do you
do I
need?
need?
You
What do
need
you
Josh
OKC
Giddey on
needs
your team?
one guy.
Hang on.
That,
I'm about
that's
to
the
say,
thing. They need a
We
guy.
got Chet. Chet is scoring 20 points a game.
Chet's
We
not-
got
Chet
Jalen
not
Williams.
your guy.
And I said this in a previous episode with who's going to be that breakout player. It's been Jalen Williams. And y'all told me I was crazy for that. He's been averaging
what
what?
is
17?
breakout? That's breaking out?
For him, yes. He averaged like 9, 10 points, or was it 11 points last year? Barely that.
So
Now he's the
so you
second
tell-
or third option.
aver-
Josh
so
Giddey's falling off. Josh Giddey's not scoring as much. Now you got Jalen Williams,
That's
who
a
literally just
breakout.
went off for 36,
That's
like
a
just the other
breakout?
night.
KD can go off for 36.
I'm about to say, KD.
I know Kevin Durant. But listen, you're not listening. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm getting somebody who I can rely on. I'm getting better depth with Josh Giddey and Jalen Williams than I am with Kevin Durant.
You just said Josh Giddey fell
Jake,
off.
Jake, this is
How
an
he
honest
better?
question.
Hang on, I didn't say fall off dramatically. And secondly,
hold on.
Kevin Durant's not even available right now. He's not even available. He's been in and out of these games.
So
Why am I
let me ask you
trading for
something.
Kevin Durant?
Jake, in a playoff series, because one, Kevin Durant has usually been available for the playoffs.
He's available. He's available and efficient. But why am I giving up my depth? That's like defensively.
You're giving up
why am I
two
giving up my
players- two
defensive play?
players.
Why am I
Because
giving up
he's
my
still a
2
top
solid
10
defensive
player.
players?
He's the best player.
Josh
in the
Giddey's a
franchise
solid
history.
defensive player. Jalen Williams is a solid defensive player.
Hold on, Jake.
I
Jake,
think it from
Jake,
the
I
games
wanna
I watched
ask-
this year, yes.
Jake, I want to ask you a question real
They're
quick.
top. They're 6 in defense.
Jake, I want to
Who
ask
do
you
you
a
think that
question.
comes from? Shea?
Wait,
You think that? Wait, tell me. You think that defense alone just comes from one player?
No, yeah,
I mean,
yes,
The team
yes,
itself
yes.
is 6
No,
Shea and
no,
in
Chet.
the
no,
league.
wait,
So
wait,
that
wait,
comes
wait,
from
wait.
just Shea and Chet. That is it.
No.
Is that what you're telling me?
No.
Majority.
Can I tell you? Yeah, it's from Chet. Yeah. When you
Shea
That's
and
it.
Chet.
Only Chet. You're sitting here
Okay.
telling me it's only Chet.
So wait, Jake, when like
Shea
I said
and Chet,
before,
yes.
when the Utah Jazz had a top 5 defense, who was it because of?
Multiple players.
Who? Name them.
No, it was because
Gobert.
of Rudy. It was because
Thank
of
you.
Rudy. It wasn't
Like
it was
who else?
because of
Royce
Rudy.
O'Neal, Ricky
They
Rubio,
got
Joe Ingles.
Joe Ingles.
Bro, what are you saying? If you have a big who
Ricky
can run
Rubio.
around, yeah. Just because he boxed Russell Westbrook does not mean he can box everybody else. Like I said, if you have a good big who can roam around, it covers up a lot of your mistakes. A lot.
He
So
wasn't
you
trying
will
to
be a
box
top
Jeff
10
Teague, though.
defense. And if you have KD and Chet, you're crazy. Even though KD's not the best defender, but
KD's
you're telling me-
arm's going to affect something.
that's what I'm saying. Just because off a wingspan, he can alter a lot of shots, and you're pairing him up with Chet.
Jake,
You said Jalen Williams.
Jake, real
breakout.
quick, I wanted to ask you a
And
question.
who did he have 36 against him?
So if it's
Who do you have
working
36
right now,
against? Answer the question.
We don't know if it's working right now.
who do they have 36? I'm trying to remember who the hell we played.
Was it the Knicks?
I think it was the Knicks.
Come on.
What year are we talking about?
Come on, let's be real.
So we're not going to respect the Knicks, who's a playoff team. We're not talking about the Knicks who could barely make the playoffs. We're talking about the Knicks who are a playoff team, who are top 4.
Oh, this year.
We're not going to respect the Knicks. Oh my God!
You're
Now
laughing
we don't
at the
respect the
Knicks.
Knicks. Now
OC,
we don't
you're
respect the
laughing
Knicks.
at the Knicks, but when the Knicks beat the Sixers in the playoffs, I just want you to say you was right, Shiloh. That's it. That's all I want.
If that happens,
Now-
hey,
That's
I
gonna
will
happen?
hold that down.
Now
But
we
It's
don't.
gonna
We don't
happen.
respect the
But
Knicks.
just
Now we don't respect the Knicks.
hold on.
But hold
I'm
on,
not
Jake.
respecting
Jake, I just want to ask you a question real quick because I know we about to wrap
ahead.
up. You said that if KD went to OKC, he would not be a fit for the OKC offensive style. My
That's not
question
what
to
I'm
you
saying at all.
is,
That is not
okay,
what I said at all.
okay. So repeat because that's what I understood. So repeat.
No, that is exactly what you said because you said KD can't play off ball.
Yeah, that's what I
That's what he
thought.
said.
That's what I thought. But I want to be clear here because I think SGA,
I said they're
Chet,
not
and Kevin
running the
Durant
same.
could figure an offense out that would be effective and efficient.
Why are we putting the same scenario they have in Phoenix on OKC? You're
It's
putting
not
three
the
same
same
stars. You
scenario
scenario
got
at
three.
all. That's not no.
Okay,
No.
so you got three. Hang on, you got 3 stars right now in Phoenix, right? With Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and Kevin Durant.
It's not the
Why
same
am I
scenario.
It's
trading?
not the same thing.
Why am I trading Josh Giddey and Jalen Williams to bring Kevin Durant here? So now Lou Dort's not a
He's
consistent
a
scorer.
defender.
He's a
He's
defender.
a defender. Okay, so now we have just a bunch of role players, and now I have Kevin Durant, Chet, and SGA. So basically, it's the same scenario
It's not the
in
same
OKC.
scenario. It's
Wait,
not
who
the
won
same
the-
scenario.
Explain to me. Explain to
Who
me.
won the
Those
finals?
Explain to me.
players are
Explain to
Who
me.
won the finals last
They're
year? Jake?
playing.
Explain to me.
Who won
One,
the
They're
finals
playing.
last
I
year,
just
Jake?
told you.
hold on,
Three
hold on.
times.
I'm
Real
not hearing.
quick.
I'm not hearing any discrepancy. I'm not hearing any discrepancy.
real quick, Jake. One,
Can he not hear me? Can y'all hear
OKC
me?
has a center who averages 2.5 blocks a game. That's one. That's already a net positive that the OKC have that the Suns don't have. Two, you saying quote unquote role players. Who would you rather have, Lou Dort or Yuta Watanabe?
Lou Dort. Like, come on, bro.
Okay,
So
so that's 2. Now 3. We get to the point guard situation. Who would you want running the point guard? Devin Booker or SGA?
Point guard, I'm doing SGA.
And then on top of all of this, your cap ain't affected by a bum ass Bradley Beal not playing, only playing 9 games, however many games he
Actually,
played.
you guys
It's not the
have-
same
But
scenario at all, bro.
You guys have bench depth though.
It's
And
not
you're
the same
only
scenario
asking
at
for
all, bro.
Jalen Williams, and you still have Kason Wallace on the bench. Yeah, no. See, this is what I'm saying, bro.
They're
See,
acting
No,
like
my
they're
point is,
different
hang on, no,
people.
hang on.
And
My
you
point
just,
is,
and you just
why
said
am
you
I,
have 3
why am I
players
blowing?
and
Not, I'm not even gonna say
you're
we're
not
blowing
blowing
up.
any of them.
Can I finish my sentence?
Because you're not about to make sense.
You're
but
not
go
even
ahead.
letting me. You're not even. Why am I trading away 2 guys that I drafted? That they're getting the chemistry down. They're a young team. This can last for a long time. Why am I giving away 2 valuable assets in Josh Giddey and Jalen Williams just to get Kevin Durant? Which obviously Kevin Durant, highly respectable, one of the best players in the league.
Bro,
I am
y'all
not
need
willing
a-
to risk
y'all
it.
need
And
a
what we've seen.
guy.
Wait,
So you don't think they'll
We've
win?
seen. Hang on.
We've seen
I
what?
didn't finish my sentence. We've seen he went to Brooklyn. It didn't work in Brooklyn. He's now in Phoenix, and now there's some question if it works in Phoenix. This is why we're having this conversation now because of availability and players around him not working. Now, what if the same thing happens to us? Now we're the
OKC
13th.
needs a guy. Y'all need a guy in order to win a championship. SGA and Chet, even though I like Chet, I really fuck with Chet, is not going to be enough, bro. Y'all need a guy if y'all want to win within the next 3, 4, maybe 5
So
years.
either draft him, but I'm not giving up Josh Giddey, who's a reliable
Josh
playmaker.
Giddey never going to be your guy. That's my point. He's never going to be your guy.
I'm not saying I don't need Josh Giddey to go off for 40. I don't need him to go off for 40. That's not what I'm saying. I need Josh Giddey to be the playmaker to get everybody else the ball.
Not even doing that.
Wait, so Flake. With all y'all's draft picks, you don't think y'all could draft another Josh Giddey?
I think we could draft. We got the most draft picks for the next 7 years.
Draft another Josh Giddey.
We could draft another Shea.
My problem is drafts aren't.
Yo, you heard that right, RJ? You heard that right?
I didn't hear what he said. I need to hear that.
No, we're talking about what you just said.
You
Drafting
You could draft another player.
You can
Draft
draft
picks
another
are
guy
Another
and get him.
SGA.
as easy
All right, all
as
right. See,
you
this is
think.
off basketball. Now we're off basketball again. Come on, bro.
How are we off basketball?
I
That
I,
comment,
I want to
like
tell
the
you.
mentality. No,
No,
the mentality. Like, come
no,
on.
you're saying that you think it's so easy to draft players when people are
If
usually
we've been this
bust.
successful every year drafting a player,
You literally had the second pick. How? Okay, how many times are you going to have the second pick in the draft? How many times are you going to have a
not
top 5 pick in the draft? How many
not
times are you
anymore.
going to have a top 10? And even when you
So,
had
all right.
that,
So, hypothetically, if we're going into this next season, we got the Clippers pick, we got the Heat pick, we got our pick, and we got the Rockets pick.
because you're saying, hold on, let's look at the last couple
Can
of
I,
drafts
can I, before
because
you guys
you're talking
continue,
about being
So you can
successful.
trade 3 of those picks, Josh Giddey, Jalen Williams, for Kevin Durant, and still have a pick next year?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you could easily draft another Jalen Williams and
You
another
got
Josh
to
Giddey. You're
hope
not
it
gonna have too many
fits.
chances to
Okay,
trade
okay,
for
okay,
another
You have
KD.
to hope it fits with that next player.
okay,
The
okay.
talent is possible. Yes, we could draft that talented player, but will it fit for us with Kevin Durant, with SGA, and with Chet?
I I I I
Can
get where.
I ask you something,
Wait, let
please?
RJ finish his sentence. He didn't even get to finish his sentence.
Go ahead, RJ.
No,
My fault.
I didn't get to start. Go ahead.
I get where everybody's coming from. I see where Jake's point of view is. I think for Jake, like his thing is like, okay, we're giving up Jalen Williams, and I could care less about Josh Giddey. Like I would more so be focused on J Dub because why give up Jalen Williams, a young up and coming player, to get KD, who's 36, who'll be out of the league in the next 3 or 4 years?
See, you
We
can't
can,
even say that, to be honest.
I
That's the
mean,
problem.
Let
but
him keep going.
we're
Go
Let him
we're
ahead.
finish
not
his sentence.
for the Thunder. Like they don't need to be win now. I think the Thunder can just keep growing. Like, all right, let's get into the playoffs. Let's at least get to the first or second round. We get to the second round, like that's a plus. Now we build on that. Like instead of all right, well, let's go get KD, and then if KD gets hurt, we're shit out of luck, basically. Like, you know what I'm
See,
saying? Like,
Availability.
okay,
I get where you guys are coming from too, though. Like, yeah,
You're looking
that's
at the talent standpoint. You're
that's
looking
a
at that
great
3 stars.
that's a
But
great thing for them to bring
see,
back
if
KD.
we're winning right now, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I'm saying like that's a great thing. Like, all right, let's go get KD. Like, cool. Like, but then we giving up young, valuable pieces to get KD. Like, when we can keep these guys in the long run, when we could
5 of
eventually
them.
be that championship team. Like, we could be what the Warriors built. Like, all right, we got guys that we brung in and that we just built
Okay.
up over the
I
years.
hear what you're saying, RJ. I hear what you're saying, RJ. You know who
Mhm.
else went through that same situation?
Nuggets.
thank you.
The Sixers.
Oh,
Thank
no.
you.
My
They
thing
they
Thank
is,
can't
you.
even get past the second round. They've been trusting
That's
the process and rebuilding for the last 10, 15 years.
that's my whole
Draft
no,
issue
pick
no,
after
listen,
because
draft
bro.
pick.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, Shiloh.
Sixers
This is
developed
why
it's terrible.
like you can have all the young talent you can have all the potential in the world, but when you know something is certified, how many in NBA histories, how many young cores have really won?
You know who else done that? Who else had a young core?
The
The
Thunder.
OKC Thunder.
That's what I'm saying.
They
We
When
already
went to
you
the
did it.
when
finals.
you
And
went to
guess
the
Did the
finals
what?
and
Celtics? Did the
lost.
Celtics
Because you ain't
have
paying
a
them.
young core like developing? Like,
Y'all gonna
do you
pay
get?
J-Dub?
But you know what
They
we
they
did?
lost
You know,
two.
but
They
you know
lost
what we
to
did?
the one of the like what? The
You know
Warriors.
what
They're
we did?
are we still considering them a dynasty?
Yes.
Y'all gonna pay J-Dub?
Okay, then yeah.
Now?
No, not now.
At the
I'm
time
saying at the
when the
time.
Celtics lost. Like we're talking about developed groups. Obviously, it failed with the Sixers. I'm not comparing because what we did with is way light years. This is what the Sixers wish they did. They couldn't even do this. They fucking drafted Nerlens Noel. They drafted Evan Turner. They drafted
The
Markel
thing is,
Fultz.
no.
They
The
drafted
thing is,
no. Hang on. My point is they drafted. They had top 3 picks, and they couldn't
no.
do what we are doing right now.
No. What happened with the
So I don't want to
Sixers
hear
that's
that.
different. No, what's different between you and the Sixers, because you're gonna try to make it seem like Sam Presti is the greatest person in the world. No, he just happened to have Russell Westbrook and PG, and PG wanted out. That's the only thing. The Sixers never had the luxury of having a person of PG stature or even Russell Westbrook stature on their
The
team. Because
trade.
that's the only reason why you robbed the rest of them. And you guys got lucky to get Shea. Thank God Shea turned into the person that he was. Because we all saw it. The Clippers just didn't see it that well. And they
Doc
went and
Rivers
won a
saw it.
Paul George.
Doc Rivers
Yeah,
said
I'm
it in the
saying,
interview. He's
like,
But Doc
he's like,
Rivers
don't
is
trade
Doc
him
yeah,
away.
Rivers. They're not
yeah, but
respecting
I'm
Doc
saying
Rivers
if
like
it's
that.
to get PG and Kawhi Leonard along with that, I'm taking that. So I don't really care. I still would do that even to this day. But like, you're telling me that you guys got lucky with in that case. You guys so you guys had Paul George and you guys had what's his name and Russell Westbrook. So I give you that. But you're saying you did way better than the Sixers. The Sixers started from nothing. They started from the groundwork. So that's what I'm saying. I give do I think Sam Hickey did the best job? No. Did he draft the best? No. But his philosophy was we're gonna lose and we're gonna grab the best player and we're gonna just try to make it all work. It just happened to be the best players multiple years in a row were all bigs. Let it be someone else was one of the best players and they would have grabbed some guards other than Markelle Fultz. They probably could have done something. But you guys just happen you get lucky with the whole Paul George thing. And you're saying you guys draft really well. When should I start? Like, what year should I start for your draft picks? Because
So if we're gonna
See,
say
we're
lucky,
gonna be
if we're
here for
really
a
gonna
minute.
backtrack to the Paul George, how we got lucky, could we at least talk about how we got Paul George? Because we had to give up Victor Oladipo, who was coming off averaging 16.
robbed him.
Hang on, he averaged 16 points a game, and we had
you said
Domantas
yourself-
Sabonis
I'm about
before
to say
Sabonis
you-
became what he is today. So we traded that away to get Paul George, right?
You
So
okay?
and we saw how that turned out to be,
But I'm saying,
right?
yeah, it turned out good for both sides. That's what I'm saying.
So
But
that
one,
was
you
is that not a good
robbed.
move?
Is that a good move? I'm like, well, here's the thing. I don't know. The Pacers saw the bright spot in Oladipo because you even said yourself Oladipo was shitty. So if you want to say that, I
feel
don't think
like
he
y'all
was.
are
I don't
repeating
think he
y'all's
was. But
history.
he's saying that. But that's what I'm saying, Braylon. You're repeating the same history of, oh, we have young talent, we have young talent, we have young talent. Like, get the player now.
Jake, I got
Get the
only
a
player.
one of
Jake,
those
Jake, I
players
got a
now
final
to
question for
win.
you, Jake.
Why did we lose Harden then?
And it's
If we're gonna keep
KD.
repeating, we're gonna have no.
Jake,
That's not
Jake,
how we
Jake, I just want to ask one final question here.
go for it.
How long are you giving OKC to build before it's win now?
Because you can win with
How
all these
many more
players.
years,
We're
bro?
okay.
You
All right.
can,
Y'all got
Let me
four
speak
first
this.
round
Let
picks
me
this
answer that.
year.
Let me answer that. Let me answer that. I'm going to answer that because I've always had this perception. I think about this every freaking year. Because as soon as we traded away Westbrook, right? We traded away Paul George. We got Shea. We had Chris Paul. I'm going to start from 2020. When we were in the bubble, we lost in the first round to the Rockets, who had Westbrook and Harden, right? After that year, we traded away Gallinari. We traded away Chris Paul. We traded away Steven Adams. And we acquired all these picks, right? We
You
drafted
guys
Giddy.
weren't supposed to win in the bubble.
We weren't. We drafted Lou Dort, so we had Lou Dort. We weren't even supposed to win at all. We weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs, and we made it to what? I think it was like I don't remember what seed we were.
you didn't draft Lou Dort.
I didn't say who drafted Lou Dort.
I don't know, but it's not here. So you didn't draft Lou Dort.
Okay, so we acquired Lou Dort, right? Young, he was what 20 years old, I think it was in the bubble. So we got two young guys. We traded away Chris Paul, Steven Adams, Gallinari, who was three of the starters of OKC. We got all these draft picks. So we drafted what? Josh Giddey, Jalen Williams, Case and Wallace, Chet.
You didn't draft Case and Wallace.
We traded with the Mavericks. So technically, we didn't draft him, but we did draft
You
him.
acquired him.
Same shit, different day.
Nope, not at all. Nope.
Let him finish, OC. Let him finish,
Oh my
OC.
God.
No.
Let him finish.
Was his first game in a Mavericks uniform?
Doesn't mean you
OT,
drafted him.
let him finish because I want to hear his
So
answer.
okay, so that means. All right, go.
So my point is, if we're developing, we got all this, right? Why would we not continue to build on? If we weren't supposed to, you
You're gonna
guys
have to
told me,
pay
hang on. You told me over the summer we were not playoffs. I made several bets, and you were definitely one of those people. And don't lie here on camera because this is on film. You told me we would not make playoffs. We are not a good team. We will be lucky to make the play-in. On God's good name, tell me the truth right now.
No,
Tell me the truth right now.
No, I'll tell you. You guys are doing way better than I expected.
Expectations, correct?
So, but my problem is.
So that goes to my point, and I'm going to conclude. I'm going to conclude my point
I
on
want to hear
this.
his answer.
I'm concluding my point on this. If we were not supposed to be in this position to make the playoffs, we were we were fluctuating between 4, 3, and 2 seed in the West.
Yes.
Why would we not continue to build on this? Any plus that we do, anything we do from here going
Yes.
up is a great.
It's
We
house money.
defeated
I
expectations.
understand.
We defeated expectations.
But
We are staying healthy, and we
here's the
have the
thing.
depth.
Okay,
Speaking
So
of
my
health,
point is,
can I
why
you
finish?
don't
not
think
grow from
Chet
that?
is
Can I
a
How
finish?
healthy
Wait,
long?
I gotta
concern?
Wait,
answer.
wait, no,
Can I
no.
answer
No,
on
no,
that?
There's
hold on,
three of
OT.
you trying to
Wait,
answer the question.
OT. Because I need Jake to answer my question. How long are you? How many years?
Yeah, like
I'm
you got
giving it. I'm giving it 5. I'm giving it. SGA is the oldest. He's the oldest on the team. He's 25, right?
now
Give it
or
5 years
last
right
year
now,
from this
including this
year.
year. Yeah, from this year. From this year,
Okay, no.
5 years. He's 30, right? Everybody else is what? 3 years younger than him.
Can I
So
answer your question
is
next?
Chet not a health concern for you then, or you just have
Chet, yes,
full
and we need.
like?
I don't trust the other Jalen Williams.
Can I answer your question?
Please.
Okay, so you're saying why not go? Why not play with house money? This is the reason why. Because when it comes to that time where you have to pay Chet and you have to pay Jalen if he's breaking out as much as you think, and you have all these topics, and since apparently you think Sam Presti is like the greatest scouter since freaking, I'm not even gonna make a joke on that, but you think he's that great, so that means he's gonna find more talent. More talent equals you're gonna have to pay more people. Once you have to pay more people, what are you gonna do? What are you
Wait, what
going
do
to
you mean
do?
you have to pay more? What do you
Because
You're
mean?
if you
gonna
have
have
great
to
talent on your
when
team,
they
you're going to
play
have to pay
when
them.
they play well.
Everybody's
They're
going
gonna
to have to
expect
come to an
higher
agreement with a
contracts.
pay cut, which
You
clearly
think
the Suns aren't
everybody's
doing right
gonna
now.
do that?
Hold up.
Hang
This is
on,
my
hang on,
point.
hang on.
This is how you
This is,
got caught
no,
with the
this is
Harden.
my point. This is my point. Why aren't the Suns making that pay cut right now to get another player that they need for that help from the
But that's
bench?
my point, Jake. Well, no, Jake, but that's my point. These are NBA players. They're not hearing no pay cut. You're going to have to pay us. They're not NFL athletes where they take pay cuts. They're not doing that. So that's my point.
So
You
you're
draft,
saying that
you
Josh
draft.
Giddey, Jalen Williams, Chet, or all the three of them are going to step up and like, we want
Josh Giddey
15.
taking a pay cut. Let me tell you
No,
something right now.
Josh
Josh Giddey
Giddey
is
should take a
taking a
pay
pay
cut. But
$5 million.
if you just no,
Okay.
if you
So
just
Case
say
and
Five
Wallace
mil's not
and
much
Chet are
money.
going to walk up to Sam Presti. You say, you better pay us the same money that you're paying SGA right now.
no,
That's what you're
if
It's
telling
not
me.
gonna
no,
be
if
the
you're
If I'm
telling me
same
Chet,
money, but it
wait,
might
wait,
be
no, if you're
close.
Chet, you're gonna want that
if I
money. If you're
if I'm
Jalen
Chet and I
Williams,
see Rudy Gobert getting $40 million a year,
if you're Jalen Williams,
and
you're
we
gonna
average the
want
same
that.
amount of blocks, and I
You're
can
gonna
defend on the
want that money.
perimeter, and I got a
What's the
better
goal?
scoring bag, yeah, I need
What's
more
the
money.
goal?
That's what I'm saying. And you just say you're gonna draft more talent. Are you gonna draft more role players? Because of the way you're sounding, like, are you drafting more better role players? Because role players like Bruce Brown is getting money. So you're gonna have to pay all these people. So when you get to the point where you have to pay all these people, you're gonna have to let someone go. That's
I,
why I said
Just like you did
Or,
if
with
you
Harden.
win,
or,
if you
or,
win
or
now,
if they all have the common goal, if the 5 of them have the common agreement and say, all
they are
right, I'm
NBA
willing to
athletes.
hang
We
on,
can
No
hang
one
on.
gives a
Hell,
agree.
fuck
you
about
got.
no common
See, I'm
goal.
not hearing that. I'm not
Wait,
hearing
hold
because
on.
we've heard
No,
athletes take
because
pay cuts before. You've
you
heard
just cut
athletes take pay cuts
Jake,
before, though. You're acting
Jake,
like
Name me
it's
the
not
NBA athlete who
heard
took
of.
a pay
Name
cut. Wait,
five.
name me the NBA athlete
see,
recently
Name
that took a
five.
I'm
pay
about
cut.
to
Name it.
see
Name it.
Name
Name it.
five, and I'll give
Go
you
ahead, Jake.
one.
No,
Scottie
go ahead.
Pippen.
I said
One.
recently. I said recently, and he didn't
Oh,
do that on purpose. He didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah,
Boy got back surgery.
jugged,
James
bro.
Harden.
Come on, James Harden take a pay cut?
Yeah,
When?
isn't that what he was complaining about? He said he took a pay cut going to the Sixers.
He got his money. What are you talking about? No, he got his money. He
He wanted
wanted to get
40 million.
traded.
He only got
No, he
30.
did. No,
That's why he was
and over
bitching.
there he did reconstruct his contract, but it
He
didn't amount to
reconstructed his
anything.
contract. He ain't taking no pay cut. Reconstructing is not pay cut.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so that's the word. Then I meant it in the sense of reconstructing your contract.
Once again, still, you're going to have to pay them. Like, because if you're saying Jalen Williams is going to break out and he's averaging 18, so that means you're going to tell me he's breaking out to going to go score damn near over 20, 23. You're going to
But you
tell
got to
me
consider
Hold on,
James
Jake.
is doing that in his older years.
Jake,
Like James was not doing that when he was
if
young.
you're telling me for the next couple of years they're going to be start growing and keep doing well, SGA is going to need MVP money then. Chet's going to need DPOY and MVP money. Jalen Williams is going to need I'm a great scorer in this league money. And guess what? There's going to be other teams like the Hornets, the Pacers, who are going to throw a bag at him. And
The
if you're
Rockets.
going to tell me that, Rockets, and if
Yeah,
you're going
he's
to
gonna
tell me
pass up on
they're
the
going
extra
to
10
he's
mil.
going to pass up 40 million just because he wants to have a
Jake,
chance
I
at
gotta
winning.
hold on. I want to ask one final
Let's
question,
be
and then I'm
real.
dipping out for real. I'm dipping out. Jake, you don't think a world exists where they can trade? Think about it. I'm saying y'all have 4 first-round draft picks this year. I'm saying trade 3 of them and 2 of the young guys for Kevin Durant. And even if it still doesn't work this year, y'all
You
still
still
got
have
picks
You
same
still
to
have
I
go
don't.
like
I
seven
don't.
rebuild.
plus
See, now
years.
let me add context to the 3 draft picks.
Wait,
They're not
Jake,
protected.
Jake.
Yes.
You still
Let me
you
cut you
still
off
have
real quick.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think even without it doesn't have to necessarily be KD. I think if the Thunder want to make that championship run, I believe that they could use the picks to get someone that could be that you don't want
That
somebody
lasts
to
a few seasons.
overshine Shea. Like if you're talking, all right, give me
Sure
1 or
you
2
do.
more years and to let Shea do Shea. But if I'm going to use these draft picks, I'm going to trade these draft picks, and I might trade a Giddy, not the good Jalen Williams, maybe the other one. They're both good. Maybe the other Jalen Williams, and maybe one other piece to acquire someone that can be that last piece to our puzzle to make us a championship contender team. Like I don't
My
think you
thing,
hold on to the picks. Like
Right.
again, it
my
doesn't
thing
necessarily have
is,
to be KD, but it
if
can
you,
be somebody that
if you can get KD right
Mhm.
now, who I'm not saying is one of the like is the greatest, but you can get a top 10 player. You already have a top 10 player in Shea, and you have a rising player in Shea who can defend both ways. You have those three as like right now. Like that's what I'm saying. You can have the young core all you want. Like even when Magic got into the league, he was blessed with Kareem. You're telling me a young player along with a seasoned vet who's one of still top 10 in the league and you win now? Because if you win now, then it's all worth it. All those picks, all those trades are worth it. You don't need any, you don't need future, you don't need nothing. You won. You won a ring.
And that's another thing
And you
too. You're
still
talking about your
have
So you're
team
telling
being the
me,
you still
youngest,
have
and
Chet
but this
what do you
locked
goes
up.
think
back
that
to the
team's
main
gonna go
question
like
was,
do in the
are we
playoffs?
blowing up the Suns? So, like if they fail to make the playoffs, so your
Because we're
question to
all
me
doing it
was,
for a ring. Because watch this, watch this. If the Suns win a ring, everything was worth it, right?
Yes.
right,
Okay, so if let's say the Thunder traded for KD and they won a ring, it was all worth it, right? All the trades, all everything's worth it, right?
Yes.
Thank you. That's my point. No one gives a damn about 10 years from now if you guys are in poverty. You guys want a ring in 2020 24. Blank period.
and
Blank period.
I don't think by the time you get to 2 or 3 years from now, they're honestly, what we're talking about bet wise and star player wise, by this time, 2 or 3 years,
They'll
maybe
never drop off.
Bron-
They won't
Bron's gonna
drop
be
off
old.
because you still got Shea
They
and
won't
Chet
even
under
be playoff
contract.
ready. Like you just said, your team's young as hell.
That's what I'm
if
saying.
we're
Bron's,
if we're
Bron's gonna be either old or out the league. KD's gonna be old. He's not gonna have the same motor. I mean,
Steph is gonna be
you're
old.
not getting
The
Giannis.
the Warriors are gonna be done. That's what I'm saying. By the time KD even let's say you get KD this year and like 3 years go down the line, Bron's
Mhm.
out. AD's probably on his
On
last
his
legs.
way
No
out, yeah.
offense. Steph's out or on his way out. I don't even know who else is in the
You're,
West
you're
for
looking
real.
at you're looking at you're looking at like a Scotty, a Jason Tatum, which they're not
Kawhi,
going to
PG,
do
and
That's
them.
what I'm saying. And they're all in the East.
Bridges,
You still have
like
Shea locked up and you
Miles
still have Chet
Bridges.
locked up. Like, come on.
Like
You
so why
those are
win.
not
the wings. Those are the Lowry marketing. Like those are the
But I'm
wings
saying the
think
reason
about
why
that
think
you
about
don't
it think about it like this. I
you
just want to add
acquired.
on to that point. What you're saying, OC, if like what RJ is telling me, if once LeBron retires, once KD's out the league,
you're
once
gonna
Steph
have to
gets too
pay
old,
them. That's why.
wait, but
That's
don't
I
they
know
realize
exactly
don't
what's
they
gonna happen.
realize they're the best team in the West at this point? Like, damn, we could be the next dynasty. We could be the next Warriors and win multiple
Y'all
championships.
can still do
Because
that,
Jake,
Jake, and that's
Do
my
you
no,
point.
know
I'm
When
what
the
those
saying you
other
could still
Warriors
do
You
that
teams
got
even
were
with
Minnesota.
two
making?
superstars.
They
if
were
they
getting
listen,
low
but it comes
ball.
down to what they value. If they value money over championships, then
Jake,
that's the player's decision.
Jake, let me tell you
Their
this.
top players weren't taking
KD
pay
goes
cuts.
to OKC next year, teaches young bull Chet, a young bull SGA how to win. They win a chip. 2 years later, KD retire. Y'all still got a bunch of fucking picks. Y'all, you don't see a future where y'all could
If
still.
KD leaves, no, I don't see a future if KD leaves because then we only got Chet and SGA.
Y'all
You
got a
What's
just
the
bunch
said
of
backup?
Y'all
picks.
you
have
just
like
said you
20
guys are
picks
good
for
at
like the
drafting
next
players.
I'm
9 years.
saying get rid of 3.
You're not listening to what I'm saying though. Every single one of those draft picks that's not just our own are protected depending on where those teams place. Like I said,
Okay,
for this season coming up,
I
it
understand that.
depends where the Heat end up. It depends where the Clippers end up, but it depends where the Rockets
But
end up.
Jake, you're
Isn't
acting
Sam Presti the draft god?
Jake, you're acting like you can't assemble a great roster with two great centerpieces. The Nuggets literally just
You
won
already have
off of
two
that.
superstars.
The literally
I'm about to dip out, y'all. I'm about to dip out. I'll see y'all later.
every single finals like
You got to draft role
We might as well
players.
just wrap it up.
I'm just saying like bro, all you need is two superstars, role players, you'll win.
You got 17
Right
picks.
now,
You can't draft
turned the Phoenix
some role
Suns
players.
conversation into a Thunder
I was
conversation,
just
which
saying.
I don't mind at all. But we could definitely continue this as a different topic for a different episode. So that's how I'm going to conclude it. But I appreciate Braylon, RJ for tuning into this episode. Hope to have both of you guys have on join again. So everybody at home, thank you for tuning into the Armarena podcast, and we'll catch you again sometime soon. Thank you.